Hey everyone, it's Rob from Yesteryear Games. We've made progress with BatBots since our last update, and we wanted to share the changes we've made to the game. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Firstly, we wanted to share that our game is on Steam and available for wishlisting. It's a huge milestone for us, one we're all excited for. It's a testament to the work we put into our game, and we're extremely proud to see it approach the level of completeness we planned for at the start of this summer. With that said, please add our game to your wishlist by following the link found in the description. With that major announcement behind us, we can now move on to talk about one of the big changes we've developed for the game. We talked a little bit about it in the previous devlog, but it's finally here, Defense Mode. Designing this mode was a lot of fun. When we went about brainstorming ideas for this game mode, we knew we wanted something where players could cooperate with one another. We first had to figure out how to shake up our core design to make this happen. How do you turn an arcade game about competing for points into an experience where players work together towards a common goal? This question is what drove our thought process when designing this game mode, and the answer we collectively came up with was, give the players something to protect. By reframing the main mechanic of the game in a new context, we change the purpose players have in playing. It opens up the possibility of playing together rather than against each other. As a consequence of this, we needed to make the bats able to attack things, and that was a major change in their behavior. For the other game modes, we just have them wander on screen for a bit then leave if they're still active. In defense mode, that is not the case. Bats now require an objective to attack, and they needed that added to their AI. Aside from those behind-the-curtain changes, we also needed to give feedback to the players that things are being attacked at all. To do this, we decided to give bats special animations that show them clinging to objectives and biting them, rather than having them awkwardly headbutt everything. As another layer of feedback, we chose to add UI and in-game effects to quickly inform the player on the status of their objectives. We gave these objects different sprites based on the damage they've received and particle effects to convey as clearly as possible that things are getting dire. Finally, this new mode required us to create a new way for ending the game. The other modes rely on round counters. Once you finish a set number of rounds, you're done. Scores are tallied and the experience is over. Defense ends when you lose, kinda like Tetris. The round system is still present, but it's there as a means to keep escalating difficulty until the situation becomes untenable. Rather than beating a high score, you now try to last longer than before. All in all, we've had a lot of fun making this new game mode. We've added new power-ups for this mode specifically, as well as new bat types that only make sense in a defend the objective type of scenario. It's been a major expansion of the game, and it's one of the big pillars that we believe will sustain this game on release. We are looking for playtesters though. The mode requires us to fine-tune difficulty and balance, and we'd like your input to get it right. In the description, you can find a link to our itch.io page to test the game out and send us your feedback. As summer approaches its end, we're currently working on adding more content to the game to make it feel more complete and ready for release. Deadlines are fast approaching, however, so a lot is going to happen over the next few weeks. We're putting a lot of effort into polishing up the game so that it releases in the best state possible and on as many platforms as we can possibly release it on. On top of that, we're currently hard at work developing 2 surprises we hope to unveil in our next devlog and the next release of our playtest build, so stick around to hear more about it. That is going to cover everything for this update. Thank you so much for watching and staying up to date with the latest state of the project. Again, stay tuned for more updates, and we'll see you in the next one.